Good morning, everybody, and welcome again to Empowering Morning Conversations. And again, I will start with my question. What will you add to your life today that would allow you to create a future that you desire? So for the benefit of people who are joining us for the first time, and we do have one person, Mr. Kamal, who's joining us for the first time, and let's welcome him. Kamalji, welcome, and let's very quickly give you a brief introduction to what this program is and what you can get out of it. All right. So every morning we meet together. It's a live session. That means people are there online. And this session was started more than a year ago when we realized that with the world is bombarding us with so much negativity, that we get influenced by that. दुनिया हमको negatively प्रभावित इतना ज़्यादा कर रही है. It was doing it so much that we were becoming negative, and we were spreading more negativity. Tina ji, please mute your mic. Who is this?
Sorry.
So when the world is bombarding us with negativity, we also become negative. Then everybody becomes negative. And there are negative things will happen. So we said we will counter it by becoming positive, by spreading positivity in this world. And by doing so, we can have a world that comes to us, a life that comes to us with ease, with joy, and with glory. Now, this is something which we are aiming for. And how do we do that? We come here and we are working together to shift, from our automatic default survival mode. Mostly in life, we are operating from survival. And in this survival mode, we are judging, we are comparing good, bad, right, wrong. That's all we keep doing. Judging, complaining, resisting, and reacting. Pratikriya, pratirod, sara time karte rehte hain. Does not allow us any room to create anything new in our life. So we want to shift from the survival mode to the create mode. So that's one of the things we do. Secondly, we want to dissipate, destroy all the negativity that we pick up from time to time and from the circumstances. We want to become possibility seeker. ऐसा मनुष्य जो संभावनाएं देखे, rather than only being a complainer. Now you see that more and more this is a bimari or a disease even young people are beginning to have. They spend more time in complaining to their parents rather than going out and doing something and making something possible in this world. Now we are wonderful people, we are magnificent people, we are extraordinary people, and instead of using that to create something in the world, we are becoming just complainer about whatever is going on. So complaining करने से कुछ हासिल नहीं होता है. We don't get anything out of that. By creating possibilities, and just remember what I always say, enterprising people, यानी कि सक्षम लोग, they see possibilities where ordinary people see roadblocks and obstacles. जहाँ साधारण लोगों को रुकावटें नजर आती हैं, सक्षम लोगों को संभावनाएं नजर आती हैं. So what is it that does not allow us to see possibilities? That is what we work with to destroy that and become possibility seekers. We increase our focus, we increase our energy. These are two very vital elements to be successful in this world. So that's what we are doing every morning. And thank you very much, everybody, for being here. And thank you, everybody who is new or who may be watching us for the first time on YouTube. Just know that this is what we are doing. And some people ask me, Sukhdeepak, why are you doing it every morning? And my answer to them is, hello, why are you brushing your teeth every morning? Why are you having a bath every morning? And the answer is, we pick up kachra every day. So we need to clean it up. So there is a possibility here when you come to Empowering Morning Conversations that you clean up the kachara. Yeah. So one request before we proceed further, we've got a lot of people who have been coming to our sessions more than 200 times. Some people have been there right from the beginning, right? Would you like to share for the benefit of new people, what is it that you've been getting out of this empowering morning conversations? Why are you coming here every morning? Can you briefly share a little bit about that? Let's start with the more, let's say, experienced people here. Ashok ji is the senior most people in this group, probably. No, Hasina ji is even older than him. So Hasina ji, would you care to share with us why do you come here? What is it that you're getting out of it? Can you unmute yourself, please? Yes. Now you're unmuted.
I think more positive things. I used to be very negative about everything, but now I see more positive than negative, and that makes a lot of difference in my life.
All right, very nice. Thank you very much. What about you, Shakti? Since the ladies are speaking.
Sure, sir. Good morning, everyone. For me, sir, this place is a booster for me, positivity booster. Whenever I'm coming here, it's a reminder for me, do not go in the default mode, always be in the creation mode. Every day with some questions I'm pondering upon, I'm getting more awareness and being in the present. That's happened, sir.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. Abhinav, please go ahead.
Yeah, see, my thinking about life was something will go wrong and I have to manage it. Something will go wrong and I have to manage it. और जिंदगी में तो दुखी दुख है. And after attending EMC, what I see is कि whatever happens for good. Something good will happen out of whatever is happening right now. So that is a major shift in my life.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing. Milanji, can you
Thanks
also?
to EMC.
All right. Thank you so much.
Ever since I joined EMC, I have learned to live my own life. I had been so long living others' life. This is what has taught me to live my life in my own terms and with the joy and the ease, joy, and glory. Thank you.
Yeah, say something about you and what you had done in your life.
What I had done in my life is a long this thing.
No, finally you retired as what?
I retired from ITC as the head of taxation, and the every day I used to go to office with the idea of going in opposite direction. And when I retired, it is that day, the fastest thing that I achieved was I didn't go to the direction of my office. Number one. Initially, ever since I joined this thing, there was a bit of sense of obsolescence, which was actually engulfing my life. I was feeling probably I'm not required much. But then suddenly there was some kind of this thing, and I got in touch with Sukhdeepak ji. I joined this, and ever since I have learned to live my life. So long I realized that I was living others' life. It was not my life which I was intending to live. But ever since I came here, my battery got fully charged and I started living my own life with ease, joy, and glory, and with happiness. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Reddy Garu, since you are clapping, you might as well speak also. Just say what you do and share what you're getting out of it.
Sir, I have a small industry in Hyderabad. I've been running for the last 40 years. And for me, EMC is every day is a learning. Every day is awareness, creating awareness. And I learned to stop judging and living for this moment, sir. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Who else? Ratanji, since you are unmuted, you might as well speak. After that, Kuldeep ji. Hanji,
Okay.
Ratanji.
Yeah, about 15 years ago, at the age of 60, I moved back to India with the aim to do some social service and join the Rotary Club. So I thought I was happy, and till this COVID hit the world, and I moved back in UK in September 2020. And our friend Ashok informed me about this group, and I immediately joined as much as I could. But now I feel I'm energized and I want to do more for humanity, just rather than just a small group of Rotarians and their families. So now I'll be staying more in UK, but I'll be connected with the whole humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kuldeep ji, you can say what you have. You retired as a Commodore, right? From the
Yes,
Navy?
yes.
Yeah.
Good morning, friends. I am a retired defense person, and I joined EMC maybe more than 200 days, and it helped me in setting the right tone for the day. And every time I feel that my foundation is becoming stronger and stronger, and many things, they have fallen in place automatically, and it helps me in living the life with all joy, glory, and ease, and it gives me a more fulfilled life. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing that, sir. And Neeti ji has been the head of the department of one of the colleges that I was associated with, and well, a consultant, an entrepreneur, and God knows what all she does. I think she will like to share with you also. Why does she come every morning and what's she getting out of it?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. Yes, I've basically been from the academics line, and yes, I've been involved in the family business as well. But what brings me here every morning is my own desire to sync my life. We are forever growing, changing, environments change, our lifestyles change, and there's a lot of change that happens within us. And time to time, we need all this positive inputs, positive energy, positive attitude to resync our life, our desires, and move ahead in life. So I come to resync with myself and grow in the direction that I aspire to. Thank you.
Yeah, and what have you got out of it so far? Would you like to say a few words about that?
I've got a lot of belief in self. I've got a lot of belief. I've got a lot of understanding in the power of the energies. I've experienced a lot over there, and I feel far more secure in life. I am no longer scared of challenges or difference of opinion. I am no longer apprehensive of what will happen. The fear of the unknown no longer bothers me because I feel energized by these energies, and I know when I focus on what has to be tackled, I will find a way to cross it.
Beautiful.
So that
Thank you
is a
so much.
very, very big satisfaction.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. All right. Anybody else? Ashok ji, आपकी बात नहीं सुनी तो फिर कैसे हमारा सेशन पूरा होगा? I think he's a little busy. So can we hear from some of
नहीं,
the...
एक मिनट
Oh, अच्छा.
Sorry. Hello.
हाँ जी.
Sorry, I was ready first, and then I had gone a little away. I think everybody was talking for me. They were telling exactly what I have been experiencing.
You say what you want to say.
It really opened up after a certain age, and especially when Corona and COVID and everything started, and we were caged in our houses, and everybody was looking at it as if we are animals now, whose future is decided by the nature. Senior citizen है, उनका क्या होने वाला है कोविड में, तो अभी तो पता लग ही गया. So everything, everywhere, it was all negative thoughts and negative actions and negative treatment by everybody. It is EMC from the morning that gave the confidence कि नहीं, अभी भी सब कुछ अभी भी बाकी है. We are young and we can do it, and nothing is going to stop us. It is only in our mind that we are thinking we are old and we cannot do it. And it really proved. that age is not the thing which counts. The experience that which we reach in which we are, that is the one which can be given, and that should be the one which should be used. It should not be taken as a ye to purana baat hai yaar chhod do. And frankly, everybody was talking for me. The life has changed, the life is looking fresh and evergreen. Age is only a number, and we have overcome that. We have overcome that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And just for the benefit of everybody, you should know that this is not an ordinary person who is talking to you. He's a senior Rotarian. He's been a very, 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 very senior person in the engineering industry. And I don't know how many institutions and organizations he has been heading. And this man, when he says this, it's a very big, heartwarming thing for me. And I've been able to contribute also to him. And all of you people, in fact. But जब बुजुर्ग बोलते हैं, अब मैं भी बुजुर्ग हूँ, but ये मेरे से भी बुजुर्ग हैं. So namaskar, sir. Thank you very much for those nice words. I'm looking forward to meeting you and Ratan ji soon again.
I am obliged to you to have approached Senior Citizen Dignity Foundation. They arranged your workshop. They published on the group, and I was quick enough to join it. And it really changed. It really made life worth living. It was otherwise a retired person's life. Everybody was taking us, putting into the corner. Idhar nahi jana, wo nahi karna, ye nahi dekho, aaste se dekho, etc., etc. So many things. But now we have folded our hands again, and we are ready.
तैयार है.
तैयार है, बिल्कुल तैयार है, बिल्कुल तैयार है.
All right, thank you very much.
Just one second.
Thank you.
Just 1 second, sir.
Ji.
Our Ratan and his family, they decided not to take any vaccine. They have not taken any vaccine. He was waiting to come to India without taking vaccine. Can you see the determination?
Yep.
And he has come to India without taking any vaccine.
And he is fine.
And he is fine.
And he's 71 years old.
Yes.
मेरे से 2 साल बड़े हैं.
So that actually shows how much confidence this EMC has given in every person.
Well, some people might say. Anyway, so that's it. Thank you so much, Ashok ji, for sharing that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today, let's talk about what is it that even though we know so many things, we don't act on it. For me, the last 35 years, I've been training people in big companies, senior executives. I've been training people in colleges. I have been training tons and tons and tons of people from all age groups, And one thing common, when I ask them, sir, ये सब बातें हमें पता थी, मगर हम implement नहीं करते. आपने याद दिला दिया, In fact, there is a research done by Stanford University which says that more than 80% people, they were talking about managers, of course, more than 80% of the people are using less than 10% of what they already know. All right. ज्ञान उनके पास इतना है, इस्तेमाल इतना करते. Why is that? Everybody says, if you talk to them, they'll say, हाँ, बदलाव बहुत अच्छा होता है. Change is good. But when the time comes that in front of you, there is an opportunity for change, right? He'll say, no. You'll find some excuse to avoid it. Have you noticed that? So many opportunities and possibilities. We talk about possibilities every day. हम संभावनाओं की रोज बात करते, right? But when a possibility comes in front of you, how many of us are willing to take the leap and do it? Now, even this empowering morning conversations, this is available free of charge. All right. Nobody is saying it is compulsory that you should come every day. Yeah. The only thing is it happens from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. How many people are willing to make use of this possibility, this opportunity, and come here every morning? So there are about 100, 150 people who watch it on YouTube. That's wonderful. Okay. But there is a power in attending a live session, which is not there in a recorded session. Correct? And people know that. If you tell them, हाँ sir, हमको पता है live में हम प्रश्न भी पूछ सकते हैं, हम बात भी कर सकते हैं, अपनी विचार भी रख सकते हैं, then why don't you come? Then they'll give you all sorts of reasons why they can't do that. So I say you might have become a possibility seeker. Okay, you might have developed the capability now of seeing possibilities and opportunities. संभावनाएं आपको दिखने शुरू हो गए. All right, why are you not acting on it? There are some people who do. I'm not saying nobody does. You know, one thing I have been preaching for the last 35 years is possibility search attitude. And I practice it also. That is why every year I find out something which is different, which is new, which will make me grow mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. And I always participate, no matter what the expense is. There was no need for me to, at the age of 66 or something like that, to start learning access consciousness and become a access consciousness facilitator. I already had enough credentials. I have enough reputation. So why did I pick up this new modality? Because I saw another opportunity here, not for me, but for all the people who will come to me. I'll have more tools to add to my repertoire to give it to people, isn't it? So question now is, you ask yourself, what is stopping me from making use of the opportunity that life is giving to me on a day-to-day basis? What is stopping me from allowing my near and dear ones to make use of the opportunities that are available to them? How long am I going to live only at the survival mode? Survival mode क्या होता है? Just to get enough to survive in this world, roti, kapda, makan. वो तो करना ही पड़ेगा, right? But is that all that your life is about? I mean, I know people, youngsters, who are earning 5 lakh, 6 lakh rupees a month. And they are working so hard. And you talk to them, what is it? Sir, I want to retire by the time I'm 40 years old. Why? Because they are realizing that they are not living their life. Okay? So I believe that we all have a desire to have a life of ease, a life of joy, and a life of glory. Then what is stopping us from creating that? That is the question I want you to ask yourself. कौन रोक रहा है आपको? Who is stopping you from taking the first step in that direction? See, resources are the same for everybody. Some people might have little less money, some people might have little more money, right? Some people have little less time, that as we get older, we have less time left. Some people have all the time in the world. But whoever you are and whatever it is that you do, who is stopping you from stepping into and making use of the opportunities in your life? It's rather unfortunate that many people don't even see the possibilities in life. उनको संभावनाएं नजर ही नहीं आती हैं. Their focus is so much on the negative. ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है, ये problem है, वो problem, ये नहीं हो रहा है, this is happening, that's happening. They're so busy and they're so stuck in complaining. They're so stuck in resisting जो कुछ भी उनके लाइफ में हो रहा है. They're so busy resisting it. उसका प्रतिरोध करने में इतना लगे हुए हैं, संभावना नजर ही नहीं आएगी. Sometimes I think कि people are walking around with a microscope, दूरबीन लेके घूम रहे हैं, to find out how to make themselves unhappy. Instead of finding out how to make yourself more happy, how to make myself more powerful, how to make myself more effective, how to break out of this prison of my brain. We are more and more stuck in what we have and maintaining, sir, itni mushkil se itna kamaye, isko to barqarar rakheं. क्या कर लोगे कल कोविड आके ले गया तो आपको बरकरार रख लोगे? There guarantee on anything. So what are we trying to stop? What is stopping us? So this is a question for all of you. I'd like some people to tell me what is stopping you from making use of the opportunities in your life. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, for me, commitment is stopping me, sir. I am not fully committing myself.
Yeah, then the question, see, you know that also, no?
Yes, sir, I know that.
You know that commitment is not there. So what is stopping you from committing then? See, if you know that commitment is stopping you, what is stopping you from committing? Yeah, I know. I've told him not to give from tomorrow. So think about that. What is stopping you from committing?
Okay.
What energy point of view are you having that is stopping you from committing?
Okay. I'll think about it, sir.
Yeah, I think you know about it. So when you get the answer, you can share with us today.
Yes, sir, sure.
You're quite experienced in this. Yeah, go ahead, Shakti.
It's my because, sir. Because of I don't have a time, I'm not using that, or because of from my past experience, I don't want to make use of that. It's all my because.
जो आपके कारण है, all your becauses which you are accepting.
Yes.
You are accepting your own becauses.
Yes.
Whose becauses are they?
It's mine.
Whose desire is there?
It's mine.
Right? It's very interesting. You have a desire, but you are not able to commit yourself to it.
Yes.
Because you are buying your becauses.
Yes.
So now your becauses are becoming more important than your desires.
Kind of.
Yeah. If your desire is more, your because, your reason, your karan is more important than your commitment, then it's more important than your desire also, no?
Not really.
Why don't
sir.
you give up your desire then?
I want to give up my because, not desire.
Exactly. So what does it take to give up your because? That's the question to be asking, right?
Yes.
See, you know the answer to that. If I ask you to do a session, in fact, I'm asking you now that on 8th of this month,
Okay.
you do the EMC session and your topic will be how to get rid of the becauses in our life.
Okay, sir. I'll do that.
You've got the tools, right? People who have been coming to EMC every morning, you've got the tools to deal with your becauses. The only way you can deal with your becauses is first a declaration. Nobody is a cause in my life. I am. Me cause.
Yes.
The moment you say me cause, then your mind can start looking for how to make it happen.
Yeah. How I can make it possible. Yeah.
Exactly. When you say me cause, you can start with the commitment. See what we do. We will commit only when we are sure that it is going to happen. Then we will commit. Correct? I am saying, what if you first connect? First commit and then say how to make it possible.
Okay, sir.
If you first commit, normally what the problem with people is, they don't want to commit. They want to be sure if I commit, it should happen. And that is why they are accepting their becauses. Because the moment you want to do something, the moment you desire something, everything that might stand in the way of that will come in front of you. Yeah, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if my family does not support me? What if I don't have the money? What if I don't do this? What if I don't do that? But the moment you commit yourself, you're saying, all right, whatever is going to come, I will find a way to deal with it. And that's how people become like Ambani and all. You first commit, then find out how to make it happen. There's no other way. But what we do is we get stopped at step number 1, that is called committing yourself. Got it, Shakti? Thank you very much for sharing that. That's very powerful. Thank you. Yes, Payal ji, आप बताएं. Sorry, Priya. Priya, उसके बाद में Abhinav. I've seen your hand.
Yes. So, sir, for me, it is my judgments and my beliefs about me. So I don't take action. I know a lot of things, but it's my judgment about me. I don't take action.
Yeah, what is the judgment about you that does not allow you to take action?
मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा.
Okay, और क्या judgment है? मेरे से क्यों नहीं हो पाएगा?
I'm not good in that area. There are a lot of people who are much better in that field.
Okay, so what? You
So
think
it's
Ambani
better.
Saab is good in everything?
No, he might not, but he has this big army of people with him, na?
How did he become like that, that he could hire an army of people like that? When he started, he didn't have money, right?
He believed in himself.
Well, he was willing to commit himself and then say, all right, how to make it possible.
Yeah.
You know, many years ago, in the year 2003 or something, when I bought my koti in Noida, right, I had only 5 lakh rupees in my bank. And the house was costing me some 46 lakhs at that time. I committed myself and then I said how to make it possible, and it became possible. And I bought it. See, all these are your becauses, na? मेरे से हो पाएगा कि नहीं, self-doubt, ये वो, whatever.
Yeah.
So we have given you the tools in EMC, na?
Yes. A lot of it.
Exactly. So you can deal with all your reasons and all your becauses, isn't it?
Then I can say, how can I make it possible?
Yeah. How do I make it possible? Simple. Yes,
Yeah.
Abhinav, and after that, Sakshi ji, good to see you today. I hope your thing went well and you're feeling all right. Abhinav, and then we'll talk to Sakshi.
Yeah. So in my case, and what I've seen around me, in a lot of people's cases, what I've seen is I'm not clear what actually I want. मुझे लगता है कि मुझे जो क्या चाहिए, I'm clear about it, and then I realize मुझे वो चाहिए ही नहीं, मुझे कुछ और चाहिए. So then there are moments when I'm clear about what I want, and you know, and then but right now talking to you, I'm not clear about what I want. And you know, I'm reminded of it. I was in an international conference where I met a very young but very smart American who was exceptionally smart. And I told him, yeah, you are so smart and you are so eloquent and you can become actually MD of your company. He said, I don't want to be MD. I'm enjoying the job which I'm doing. So I could see that clarity in him, but that kind of clarity in India, it's more like I must do better than what I'm doing right now, but that's it. कल कुछ अच्छा होना चाहिए आज से, कल कुछ I must have more money than today, I must be more successful than today. I should have better clothes, bigger house, more acknowledgement, more love than more. And actually, what I want, I'm not really clear. There are moments when I'm clear, but right now I'm not.
So how old are you now, Abhinav?
I'm going to be 55 this year.
Interesting. And you're not exactly a faltu guy, right? You're very successful in your field.
Yes.
Right? And you are saying that
Yeah.
you're not clear about what you want in your life.
Absolutely. Because all my life I grew up thinking I must do well in my career, I must have a bigger house, and I must be much more successful, more this, more that, more that, more that.
Exactly.
And now I'm not really clear. Sometimes I see कि मुझे तो ये करना चाहिए, मुझे तो वो करना चाहिए, and I'm not really clear. And then I don't know. Sometimes I think once my daughter gets married, then I will take a decision क्या करना है. I don't know. Maybe उस समय भी. So it's more like कि दुनिया जो कह रही है, like the world believes that आदमी को ऐसे जीना चाहिए और I'm following that path.
Exactly. That's what I was going to
And
tell you.
very
about.
unsuccessfully and very unsuccessfully. And very unsuccessfully also. So I'm dissatisfied also. कि दुनिया की
जिंदगी
बता
में
पे मैं नहीं
सुनो
जा
मेरी
रहा
बात अभिनव,
हूँ.
जिंदगी में हमने कभी अपने दिल से नहीं पूछा है कि हम क्या करना चाहते हैं. वी आर ऑलवेज इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय अदर्स. हमें उसके जैसा होना चाहिए, हमें डैडी के जैसा होना चाहिए, उसके पास ऐसा है तो मुझे वैसा होना चाहिए. यू जस्ट चेक एंड सी. I was doing that for 27 years of my life,
Yeah.
फिर अच्छे अच्छे गाने भी होते हैं ना, अपने लिए जिए तो क्या जिए.
क्या
तो हम
जिए,
सबके लिए जी रहे थे, जो सब बोलते थे हम वही कर रहे थे. We were never taught to think for ourselves, were we? If I've got 3 sons grown up, you know that very well. अगर मैंने जिंदगी में कुछ अच्छा किया है ना, I've taught them to think for themselves and make their own decisions and stand on their own 2 feet. ठीक है ना? They don't need me to make choices in life. I taught them very early in life, beta, you choose and don't let fear choose for you. We are people, we are so scared of failing. इतना डरते हैं फेल हो जाएंगे, हम इतना डरते हैं कि लोग क्या कहेंगे. So मैंने डर हटा दिया. मैंने कहा बेटा, अगर तुम चपरासी बनोगे तब भी मैं तुमसे प्यार करूंगा, और एमडी बनोगे तब भी मैं प्यार करूंगा. तो मेरे को कुछ साबित करने के लिए you don't have to do anything. Do what you want, but choose wisely because it's your life. Whatever you choose, you will have the consequences of that. But if you look at us, our generation, we never made a choice. We were driven by fear. ये करेंगे तो पापा क्या बोलेंगे, वो करेंगे तो वाइफ क्या बोलेगी. We've been, and by the way, you got everything that a person can desire. You got your own house, you got your car, you're successful in your business. I mean, तुम्हारे पास इतना पैसा है कि तुम अपनी बेटी की शादी धूमधाम से कर सकते हो, सब कुछ कर सकते हो. कुछ है जो नहीं है तुम्हारे
हाँ, सुखदीप पर अभी जो जो मेरे पास नहीं है वो यही है कि सुखदीप जो आपने अपनी डॉटर, तीनों बेटों से बोला था ना, that is what I have always told my daughter also. You live your own life, never do anything to make others happy, do whatever you want to do.
And she's doing it.
Do things to make yourself happy. And she's doing it. And she's living her life. And you do you make even if you want to become a junior teacher, please do that. If that's what makes you happy. If you want to be, at the UN speaking, it's your choice. You do what you want to do. But I can't say to myself, जो भी अभिनव तू जो भी करेगा, I will love you. I can't say this to my daughter. I can't say this to myself. कि अभिनव जो भी तू करेगा, जैसा भी तू होगा, I will love you. I can't love myself. I have to be in a certain way in order to acknowledge myself.
Yeah. So who's doing all this? ये सब ड्रामा कौन कर रहा है? ये सारा नाटक कौन कर रहा है?
मैं ही कर रहा हूँ.
तो छोड़ दो
मैं
ना.
ही कर रहा हूँ.
मतलब किसी ने प्रोग्रामिंग करके हार्डवायर कर दिया है, किसी ने बांध के रखा हुआ है कि यू हैव टू बी लाइक दिस ओनली. That's the question I'm asking you. You know that it can be different, right?
And that is what your original question was. कि तुम्हें सब कुछ पता है, फिर भी क्यों नहीं सब लाइफ में बढ़िया वो उसको क्यों नहीं इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे? तो सारी नॉलेज है तुम्हारे पास, दूसरों को ट्रेन कर सकते हो, अपने आप को क्यों नहीं ट्रेन कर रहे हो?
क्यों? I mean, you ask, you will find out soon enough. What is that little kida which you are not willing to give up from your brain? If you give it up, you will do anything in life, right? You don't want to give it up.
Yeah.
So you have to find out now, what is it that I have to give up in my mind or, in my being? So let's do a little clearing for everybody. What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to fulfill all my desires? And anything times a godzillion that's stopping that from happening, will I destroy and uncreate it all? Yes? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So be in that question. What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to live my life and fulfill all my desires? And anything that stops me from doing that, will I destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. Maybe all that you need to do is let go. Many of us just need to let go and stop worrying about being safe. I think you know me very well. I've been in the pits. I mean, worst situation that can happen to anyone. But I still
Yes, I
would
know
live
some
it.
people. I know more about you than maybe your children in certain cases.
That's what I'm saying. So you know how I've always been in that situation also. I never did any high, did I? हो जाएगा.
Yes, yes,
So that's possible, right? तुम्हारे सामने
yeah, that's
मिसाल है.
possible.
So I'm not worried about, sometimes my near and dear ones were worrying, you're very casual. तुमको परवाह नहीं है. तुम्हारे तो हालत बड़ी क्या है, precarious है. They used to say, hello.
पतली है.
हाँ, क्या करोगे? कुछ हो गया तो कैसे हैंडल करोगे? मैंने कहा कर रहा हूँ ना. So what is it that you're willing to give up? Your fears, your judgments. How much we are having fear for our children, Many parents, they come to me for coaching their children and all. First, I tell them, मेरे को लगता है तुम्हारी coaching करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि you're transferring your fear to your child. मैं कहा यार तुम्हारे खुद के जो जेनेटिक्स है, खुद के खून में तुमको भरोसा नहीं है. तुम्हारी पैदाइश है, फेल कैसे हो सकती है? It's good, sometimes in life to remind yourself who you are. Who are you? A wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human being who deserves to be loved and respected for who you are. You know what? When you start loving and respecting yourself, it becomes easier to do that with other people. When you love and respect yourself and realize what a magnificent human being you are, what an infinite being you are, will you live from fear in your life? See, most of the things we do is out of fear. Fear. मेरा क्या होगा, मेरे बच्चों का क्या होगा, लोग क्या कहेंगे, all fear based. So be in that question, Abhinav. Thank you very much for sharing.
Yeah,
Yes,
I will.
Ji. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Good morning, everyone. No, all this waiting period teaches you a lot. You connect, you understand sometimes that, okay, you are also facing the same thing, you are also going through the same thing, and how you can change. Yeah, so you asked me how am I? I'm better. I had 1 tooth extraction, and that minor operation is scheduled for coming Saturday. Thanks for asking. Okay, so coming to your question, when you ask these questions and when people talk about themselves, there is always an element of me talking. I realize that, okay, this is also what I feel, this is also what he's saying, and he's able to verbalize it, he's able to analyze and express it. So beside all of that, there is this one big fear in me, that is fear of rejection. So I don't know why I've ingrained that, whereas I've not faced so many rejections and I've faced a lot of acceptance. The way I work is very different from what designers work. I'm purely talking from professional point of view. So I have changed the system in whatever small little way, because neither I'm a complete, I can put myself in a category of complete freelancer, nor I am on a part-time. I've made my way or method of working where I have created this kind of method which was not existing. So although it should not be, but I don't know, there is this ingrained fear that what if they say no? What if they don't agree to my way of working? What if they don't find me competent enough? And all sort of such things. And I try to deal with it. I try to make myself understand also, okay, if it is not that way, what am I going to lose? Even if they say no, that is okay. I mean, I should not be upset about it. And then there are certain restrictions also, that I cannot take up a full-time job. Maybe they are my created restrictions, because I'm a single parent, because I have so much of household responsibility, and I want to look after my health also. So there are a lot of things, but I just want to get rid of this fear of rejection. I want to, very casually approach, and if not, fine. I can take it that way. We can look forward to work in future that way. So this is what it is.
Can I ask you a question or two?
Yes, sir, please.
What is it about you that you don't like?
About me personally or about my life?
No, about you and your life. About you. It's all about you. Your life is also about you, no? आपको अपने बारे में क्या चीज पसंद नहीं है?
Maybe my looks. I'm not very.
Okay, so that's one. You don't like.
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm not very comfortable. Then about me, what I don't like. I feel life should be a little better in terms of comfort. I don't have so many comforts, which I feel I deserve those comforts. अभी तो यही सोच पा रही हूँ.
कोई नहीं, आप
ऐसा
सोचते रहो.
खास नहीं जो नहीं पसंद है, और ऐसे देखने जाओ तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, बट मैंने इतना एक्सेप्ट कर लिया है कि मैं खुश हूँ. ठीक है, मतलब जो है वो काफी है, बहुत है. So I am living in gratitude.
आप वो गाना ज्यादा सुनती हो, मुझे लगता है. थोड़ा है, थोड़े की जरूरत है.
सही
वो
है.
ज्यादा सुनने से यही होता है.
सही है सर.
Now tell me, second thing. You noticed how many कितनी आपने बंदिशें बना रखी हैं अपनी जिंदगी में? How many conditions you have set in your life? I am a housewife. Now you got a grown-up daughter, correct?
Yeah.
But I'm a housewife. I have to look after my house. Therefore, I cannot get a job. How much are you worth in the job market today, madam? If you took a job with your experience and with your knowledge and everything, you've been an entrepreneur, so such people are very hard to find. If I'm hiring for a company, I like such people because they have they have a totally different approach than the normal employee mentality, People like you, they will always say कि मैं कितना कमा रही हूँ company के लिए. It's not an orientation कि मुझे, because you are an entrepreneur, कि भाई जो तनख्वाह देता है उसकी भी कुछ आकांक्षाएं होती हैं. He wants. You will work very differently, correct? So what do you think is your worth in the job market today?
Say if I work full time, I think so anywhere between 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh per month.
That also is an underestimation, but still, that much you can easily earn, right? And because of so many boundaries you have set on yourself, you will not do that. Similarly, if you look at even as an entrepreneur, what you're earning today and what you can earn, you are capable of earning much more than this 1.5 lakh rupees a month. All right. There also you will not be earning because you put so many boundaries on yourself. Right? If I ask you, why are you not earning 5 lakh rupees a month as a businesswoman? How many becauses will come, because I don't have enough people, because I don't have the fancy office, because this, because that. Are you getting it? These are the limitations we are only causing on ourselves. So what is it? And you know it also. See, you are not a normal, ordinary person, right? You are definitely much more enlightened. You're writing a book and this and that. So you are not an ordinary person. I mean, nobody on this call is ordinary person, actually. They are all exceptional people, and so are you. My question is, when you know everything, why is it that you are allowing your limitations to run your life? If I had allowed my limitations to run my life, in 82, I would have never given up the multinational job and jump and go and become a trainer. That time I could not speak in front of 4 people also, you know that. Job बहुत अच्छी थी, बहुत बड़ी टीम थी, ब्रांच संभाल रहे थे. Public speaking, ना. तो मैं बंदिशें देखता तो कभी ट्रेनर बनता. But you see, most of the people here, they are only seeing their limitations. They are not seeing this unique, magnificent, extraordinary person that is there and capitalizing it. कहीं झलक आने देते हैं. We are now out, even allowing ourselves to recognize that magnificence. And that, see, when you don't recognize your own magnificence, what are you showing to the world? Yeah. Because people can see what you see in yourself, See, when there is a dissonance between, so हम करते क्या है? Inside we think कि भाई मैं तो बड़ी ना चीज हूँ, okay? And then we go for a business meeting, we are showing that I'm an expert here. What do you think they are picking up? Dissonance. But they are not getting it, When you are in dvand, Hindi mein dvand bolte hain, when you are in dissonance, you think something about yourself and you're showing something else, right? You may say, no, I'm like this, but professionally, I'm, but signal kya bhej rahe ho? So the question to everybody here is, am I going to allow my limitations to define me and define my life? अगर मेरी बंदिशों ने मेरी जिंदगी का ऊपर प्रभाव डालना है, what is it that I'm going to create? See, the problem is we don't do this with only ourselves. We'll do it with other people in our life also. Many people, their own mental, boundaries or barriers, they will put it in their children also. See, you must have also inherited from someone. In Access, we say there is something called biomimetic and biomimetic mimicry of our people in our life, So even some of the diseases, we take it on. So one of the most powerful things that we teach people in the foundation program is how to get rid of this biomimetic and biomimetic mimicry that we do of other people. So anyway, so this was the question. So Sakshi, what will it take for you to start liking yourself? Yeah, whatever it is. See, some things you can't even say. I mean, but you know better than I do. For a long time, I didn't like myself because I used to think I'm a fat fellow. I am a fat fellow, comparatively speaking. But a lot of times I see people who ki tond mein se char bari hoti hai, so main bolta hu, I'm not so bad. But still, not so bad. Are you getting it? How? Because tell me, today if you look at the concept of beauty also, that is also imposed upon you, right? Once upon a time, concept of beauty was hame Madhubala jaise hona chahiye. Right? Then came the South Indian heroines. Then they said, oh, I should be like, what was that her name? Padmini ke jaisa hona chahiye. Plump. That is the ideal of beauty. Now, what is the ideal of beauty? Kangana Ranaut. Or whatever it is that you are getting influenced by. So if you see whether I'm beautiful or not, You're always comparing with somebody's ideals of what is beauty or not. So when it comes to judging yourself also, क्या हमारा yardstick है judge करने का? Have you seen Rekha without makeup? I have. She is considered to be one of the most beautiful actresses, right? So like Abhinav was sharing, again, we are all just conditioned by the world, you know, कि success किसको कहते हैं? मैं किसी का success के yardstick से अपने आप को measure करूं, तो कर लिया मैंने फिर कुछ. I'll always be unhappy in my life. Because there'll be always someone better if I'm comparing. I mean, who should you compare yourself? Why should you compare yourself with anyone, right? Instead of saying I should be like what is that JJ Valaya or what Manish Malhotra or Ritu, what Ritu Kumar or whatever. Why? So the mood question, main question for everybody, thank you very much, Sakshi ji, for making it possible for me to say this to everybody is, are you going to allow your limitations to rule your life? Your self-created limitations, they are not real. And what will it take for you to get rid of it and live your life boldly? हमने carefully जी के देख लिया, logically जी के देख लिया. Have you seen that? We are all living. क्या उखाड़ लिया हमने? Have you made sure that there was never any problem? With all our thinking, with all our be safe and do careful and make right decision, did it all turn out the way we wanted it? I mean, is your life the way you wanted it? Today, what life you have, is that what you wanted? Nahin, na? So then what is the use of this logic or whatever thinking we have used or whatever knowledge we have used, if it is giving you this? Don't you think that some other thinking is required now? And not only to you, Sakshi ji, I'm not saying to you, I'm saying to everybody here. Whatever I have known till today, whatever knowledge I have used or not used in my life till today, it has given me the life that I have today. So if I don't like it, what do you think I should do? So if my thinking is the cause, I'll have to think differently, isn't it? Okay, so what else is possible? And before we leave the session today, we've got 1 minute to go. We will do our instant mood changing exercise because suddenly everybody has become very serious. So when I say 1, 2, 3, we will all let go and laugh 100%, preferably without making any noise. So 1, 2, 3, go. So take this mood with you the whole day and be happy. All right. So see you all tomorrow morning, ready to begin at 7 a.m. for empowering morning conversations. Have a blessed day. Have a great day. God bless you. Be happy. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Good day, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Good morning. Bye.
God bless everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.